Okay, little video for spring, first video of the year. Ooh, what's that? That's just a rock. On the condition of the garden. Just a little overview of what's growing right now. These are natural hybrids between the Virginia strawberry and the beach strawberry. It's done better. I've got a good new runner right here that's been in for the winter. I might move him into its own container to kind of properly expand. These guys are definitely too old and they're suffering from being cramped up. Wild strawberries definitely don't really last as long as modern garden strawberries when you constrict them in their space. I've had lots of issues with that in the past. I've got more over here. I've got beach strawberry. And over here, only a couple guys growing right now, but it's a combination of beach strawberry, some runners, these guys, and then some Virginia strawberries here that are from my local area that I found. And then I got this collection here. These guys are all from seed from a different Virginia strawberry that has problems with flowering. I'm really excited to see how these guys do. A couple of these guys got buds that are about ready to come up. And I'm really excited to see how they do because the parent is not a particularly self-fertile one. So I'm hoping to see if there's any variation there that might be useful for me. Otherwise, I'm going to have to resort to some different efforts, which brings me to this guy. This guy here is similar to that other Virginia strawberry. They're both from this plant. They're female only flowering, so they're not self-fertile either. And it's different from the parent of these guys, which is over here. This guy almost died because I did not collect a runner when it was in a healthier condition, and it stopped producing runners altogether. So I barely managed to get a little bit of a crown division to survive, and I'm hoping to nurse it back to health and maybe get some more runners off of it again to get a kind of a proper plant. I'm trying to preserve all of the originals here that I have. This is a woodland strawberry from the same place I got this guy. And this is another woodland strawberry that I got locally, just like this guy. And it produces really good fruit. It's actually really huge considering the time frame right here. Most of my plants are only just barely kind of coming out of hibernation and growing, and this guy's just got a ton on him already. You can kind of see some of them. I'm getting attacked by flying ants all over the place right now, so sorry about that. And then this guy as well, because it's from this one. I don't know why this guy hasn't been growing so quickly, but this guy here has been a beast as well. A continuation of my potato experiment. So these are Ozette potatoes. Last year I grew them in this guy, and they started producing tons of little vines of growth last January. They were coming out pretty early. So I got these guys in probably a month or two ago now, in a much larger container. Obviously this guy is, by comparison, like huge by comparison. So I'm hoping to get a better, larger, like in terms of size, fruit potatoes off of them. And I've got all my modern garden strawberries here, plus the originals of the really good fruiting woodland strawberry. Oh, there's a beetle there trying to hide from me. And I'm gonna see how well they do in this second year. I mean, they're pretty crowded. Oh, there's a slug. I gotta get that guy out here in a bit. So I want to see how they do in their second year, and I might just have to start rotating my wild fruit every single year, which kind of sucks, just to keep them from getting bound up and start dying. At least until I can get them in the ground, because I can't do that here. And then one of my other really lovely plants here, this is a thimbleberry, which I learned is a perennial raspberry. There's only 2 perennial rubus species that I'm aware of. This is one of them. The other is salmonberry. So I'm really excited to see how it does. I don't expect fruit on it necessarily, just because it's in such a small container, These are definitely temporary. I'm just trying to like keep them alive and growing until I can get them in the ground. This is trailing blackberry, also considered a type of dewberry. It has female-only flowers, just like I was having issues with those strawberries. And I'm trying to find a male flower. Hopefully this spring I can find and get some cuttings so that I can have a male and a female together, because I want to get some pure seeds from this guy. And then my newest additions. So I've got 2 blueberries here and 2 modern raspberries. And these guys are from Costco. I can't remember what varieties they are off the top of my head, but I'm just kind of trying to slowly expand what I got here. So that's what I'm growing this year, and I'm going to try to make some more videos on those strawberries as they flower and as they fruit, because I'm really excited to see how they turn out. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you enjoy your spring in your gardens.